Ichiro Kishimi and Fumite Koga's book The Courage to be Disliked serves as a manual for accepting who we are. It is necessary to accept and embrace oneself despite all the positive and negative traits we all possess. You're in the proper place if you find that other people's opinions bother you. Are you happy with yourself? Your lifestyle? Or do you question whether other people will accept you? What do other people think? Do you value their approval over your own? I must commend you for coming here if these are essential questions for you, as you will find all the answers you need here. The book, The Courage to be Disliked, by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumite Koga will be the topic of our discussion today. This book shows you how to discover happiness and make changes in your life. Adlerian psychology, which alters your mindset to live a simple and contented life, is covered in the book. The book teaches you how to transform your future, discover enduring happiness, and use your inner strength to be your best and most genuine self. According to the author, every one of us has the power to liberate our future from the baggage of the past, uncertainties, and expectations of others. It liberates us, gives us bravery, and enables us to disregard whatever restrictions that we or those around us may impose. You may transform your entire life with the help of this book. We will go over this book in 11 key chapters to help you better grasp it. So let's get going. Chapter 1. How to change your life. Change is possible at any moment. But since you don't want to, you can't do this. In other words, you don't make the required changes and stay mired in his history. According to Adlerian psychology, we should think about our present objectives rather than our past causes. Keep in mind that your present is determined by how you interpret your past, not by it. Just because you don't choose to change doesn't mean you can. It's simpler to leave things alone. However, you may encounter more serious issues if you continue in this manner. If you decide not to change, your life may become anxious and painful. If you don't make the decision to change, you won't even be able to realize your dreams. You must therefore convince yourself that, if I can try, I can do it in order to change. Additionally, it would be beneficial if you made adjustments with complete bravery. Even if you had a bad past, it doesn't imply you can't have a better present. Whatever you do to achieve your goals or realize your aspirations is your gift. This implies that you are the one who shapes the experience and meaning of your life, so never hesitate to make adjustments. You can transform your life if you persevere. Chapter 2. You create the feelings. You are aware that the first step in making a change is deciding to do so. You must thus recognize the barrier preventing you from changing consistently. Your emotions are the solution. Yes, your emotions are the reason you struggle and are unable to finish the transformation. This implies that when anything in your life does not go your way, you become irate and start yelling. And you become overwhelmed by your feelings. In other words, you generate rage by yelling. The emotion of anger makes you unmanageable. You then begin to make poor choices, which is why it's stated that decisions made out of rage are problematic. When the waiter spills coffee on your jacket, for example, you become upset and yell at him, even though you know that doing so won't clean your clothing. You should therefore maintain your composure and develop emotional self-control. Recall that we are not controlled by our emotions. Rather, we ought to control our emotions. You won't be able to manage your life if you can't control your feelings, including rage. To overcome all of this, embrace who you are right now, strive to keep your composure, forgive yourself and others for your faults regardless of the repercussions, and have the guts to change. Learning to control your emotions will help you manage your entire life. Chapter 3. Use Adlerian psychology. Everybody bases their life decisions on their experiences. And occasionally, this shapes our way of life, which determines how we perceive the outside world and ourselves. A youngster named Sam had to deal with an issue, such as an accident, when he was a child and had to leave the house. As a result, he has problems recovering from the shock and has anxiety in his head. Adlerian method. Sam experiences anxiety and fear of coming out because it comes out that he doesn't intend to go out. In a similar vein, he finds the world frightening. However, this worry is really a pretext because Sam couldn't have avoided the shock if he hadn't attempted to leave. Similar to this, you must undertake and observe any task in order to know its outcome. Only then will you be able to recognize its benefits. Your future lifestyle should be unaffected by what has transpired thus far. Keep in mind that you are living in the now and that you make your own decisions. Thus, proceed boldly and accomplish your objectives with all of your courage. The psychology of bravery is known as Adlerian psychology. Accordingly, don't hold the past or your surroundings responsible for your issues, and don't think you're not qualified. Rather, realize that your lack of courage is the reason you can't accomplish your ambitions. Therefore, in order to be happy, you need to be brave and confident in your profession. Then and only then will you be able to overcome all of your shocks and experience the ultimate delight in life. Chapter 4. You use an inferiority complex as an excuse. We are aware that using our feelings as a justification leads to problems. In a similar vein, inferiority complexes are subjective rather than objective, and self-comparison stems only from the positive aspects of subjectivity, such as the ability to make your own decisions, which enables you to change your relationship with something in order to improve your attitude towards it, etc. We can alter the subjective as much as we like, but we cannot alter the objective facts, which suggest that things are always the same. We are all born defenseless beings who yearn to get out from that precarious situation. We refer to this as the pursuit of excellence. When used appropriately, the sense of inferiority can be a positive development tool. Those who fail, however, lose the guts to take action and merely acknowledge that certain circumstances can be altered with reasonable attempts. They quit up and remark, "I'm not good enough anyway," or "even if I tried, I wouldn't stand a chance," before taking any action. Hence, the term inferiority complex. Feelings of inadequacy are frequently used as a justification for not doing so. Something along the lines of, "I can't succeed because I'm not well educated," or "I can't get into a good relationship because I'm not attractive." People claim that it makes use of an inferiority complex. On the other hand, successful people are those who have achieved success. And they proceed with the spirit of excellence, acting as though they are exceptional at everything. Keep your inferiority complex out of your mind and continue to use your goodness to advance. To be able to tackle the challenges head-on, you will need the bravery to keep going forward. You will undoubtedly succeed with this, and you will lead a happy life. Thus, put aside the urge to justify yourself in the present and concentrate on going forward and achieving the intended outcomes. Chapter 5. How to find real happiness. Because we view other people's happiness as our own defeat and wish to alter them accordingly, the majority of us are unable to be happy. However, you must put yourself first if you wish to be content. Adlerian psychology focuses on self-improvement rather than altering other people. The first step is to go forward rather than waiting for others to change. You may be the change you wish to see because the world will never change. No one else will take the first step for you if you wish to try to advance with greatness. Additionally, in order to be happy, you must develop a healthy sense of inferiority, which comes from comparing yourself to your ideal self right now rather than to other people. This will give you the drive to better yourself and keep going until you reach your ideal self. Because they are just living in competition, many people are miserable while leading prosperous lives in the sight of society. However, your perspective on the world will shift and you will be able to find happiness once you recognize that people are my companions. According to Adler, there is a universal drive to be the best and the pursuit of excellence, which teaches you to take action and requires competition in order to achieve the objective of being more important than others. Recall that each of us is unique and has characteristics that set us apart from one another. We don't walk for the sake of competition. Try to get past what you now have and instead work on improving yourself. To get the most out of your own development, you should compete with yourself. Your happiness is dependent on you, and you are thinking about yourself, worrying, and making decisions. Therefore, have bravery, concentrate on improving today over yesterday, and keep going until you reach your ideal goal. Everybody is striving for their objective. The husband is seeking business and financial advice, while the wife is seeking parenting advice. Siblings are searching for biographies, teen mythology, and physical and mental fitness. Chapter 6. Recognition rejects the wish. The majority of us frequently assume that people will follow our wishes. As a result, he quits his life and begins living other people's. It must be changed if you want to live a successful and happy life. You have to suppress your need for attention as a result. Others are not living to fulfill your expectations, and you are not living to satisfy theirs. We must enhance our lives as we are all living them. Everyone in the connection is allowed to like or loathe each other or any other habit, if we are talking about your relationships. This demonstrates your freedom and adherence to your values. You can never live your life how you want to and will never be free as long as you are bound by other people's decisions and fear their disapproval. Therefore, you will ultimately become what you believe if you make your life's decisions for yourself. It's their problem, not yours, if someone doesn't think well of you. Changing his mind is not your responsibility. Selecting the most trustworthy road is your only option when it comes to the connections in your life. What else are people going to think about that? Go ahead and do it without giving it any thought. When someone encourages you to behave in a certain way because they don't like you, therefore, it would be beneficial if you decline their conversation right away. Additionally, don't respond to anything they say. There is nothing else you can do. Accept your errors and offer your apologies only when you are mistaken, and this is not a sign of surrender. Rather, by doing this, you will proceed in a constructive manner with honesty and compassion. You can eventually get the outcomes and enjoyment you desire more rapidly if you make your own decisions and follow through on your expectations. Chapter 7. Human Behavior. Other people have an impact on human behavior. We operate in accordance with others for this reason. However, you can manage your actions and make appropriate use of them. Human behavior has two goals that must be met in order to be used effectively. 1. Be self-dependent. 2. Work in harmony with society. You must come to terms with the fact that you are capable and that others are your friends if you want to adopt these behaviors. I can accomplish anything in my life. It would be beneficial if you focused on completing the important tasks in your life as well. Adler has broken down life's work into 3 tasks that you can complete to reach your goals. Work. Everything you do has to do with your career. Relationships with your friends and family are the focus of friendship work. Acts of love. The actions that show your loved ones how much you care. Celebrate your friends' or loved ones' happiness if they appear to be content. This is how love is expressed. Holding on to one another leads to the breakdown of relationships. Therefore, encourage your loved ones to make their own decisions and celebrate their accomplishments. Adler never distinguishes between good and evil in life's work. They claim that courage is more important in life than ethics or right and wrong, which are topics we should address. For this reason, it is crucial to success. Happiness is the result of doing the right thing. However, if someone does anything wrong, they are penalized. We learn to look for rewards and penalties. This leads us to the erroneous way of living, where people believe their labor is worthless if no one will boast about them. Furthermore, the concept of reward and punishment implies that a person will receive acclaim for doing morally. Because of this, people also believe that if I do something wrong and no one corrects me, I will do the same thing. You should do the things that would help you achieve your goals instead of thinking like this. Even if you succeed with subpar work, you will never be content, thus you should strive for both success and happiness. Of course, you are living your own life, and it should be your duty to make it better whether or not there is someone to observe. Chapter 8. How to do separate tasks. Don't act in a way that disregards other people. Caring for others is the right human behavior. Understanding the concept of separation of work from Adlerian psychology is crucial to comprehending this. Whose job is this? Is the question we must ask. It is necessary to consider things from this perspective. Additionally, you should always keep your work distinct from other people's. Avoid interfering with one another's job. In general, people interfering with others' creations or their work is the root cause of all relationship issues. Considering who will receive the output of the selected work is a simple method of determining whose job it is. The one who is going to succeed then needs to cooperate. An intrusive frame of view is not advised by Adlerian psychology. The attitude of not knowing and not being interested in what other people are doing is known as non-interference. Rather, you assist them by being aware of what they are doing. This implies that all decisions are made with equal authority and that you assist him rather than meddling in his work. Additionally, trusting is a separation of work. It is your responsibility to trust your mate. However, their goal is to make sure that force meets your standards and earns your trust. Your life might become burdensome and troublesome if you interfere with other people's work and claim it as your own. You must recognize your boundaries if your relationships are causing you to live a life of anxiety and suffering. From now on, it's not my job to say. And quit working on other people's projects. It's the first step to easing the load and simplifying life. Keep in mind that friendship, work, and love are the three purposes of life. Putting effort into things and going on with your life. You can simply achieve success and happiness in your life with this. Chapter 9. Real freedom. The urge to avoid being despised by others is a very natural human impulse. This desire has been compared to a stone devoid of life by contemporary thinkers as inclination. Because of the principles of gravity, it will continue to roll downward once it begins. We are not stones, however. Refuse to believe that we can prevent ourselves from falling and rising. It's normal to want to be noticed. In order to gain credit from others, do you continue to roll down? Till everything is fine, are you able to sink like a rolling stone? If not, what makes you feel so depressed when people don't like you? You can attain complete freedom in your life once you begin to accept yourself differently and according to your merit. Freedom is disliked by others. That is, you are living in accordance with your values. One of the easiest ways to live is to make yourself so that no one dislikes you, but it is also impossible. There are costs associated with exercising one's independence. In a relationship, Having space comes at the cost of one person being liked and despised by others. Thus, you must assume dislike if you wish to live a life of complete freedom, and only then will you be allowed to work as you see fit and discover what your actual happiness is. Chapter 10. Self-affirmation, trust in others, contribution to others. When gaining a sense of community and putting others, society's welfare above of your own, you currently need three things to aid you: contribution to others, self-affirmation, and trust in others. In self-affirmation, you make ideas to yourself that will make you feel good about yourself, such as, I am strong, or I can do this. It is a belief that can lead to excellence and a lifestyle where one can talk to himself however they like. In other words, if you received a 60% on the test, convince yourself, I just got unlucky this time, because the real result was 100%. This is referred to as self-affirmation. On the other hand, if one acknowledges that he is 60%, how can he grow closer to 100%? This is referred to as self-affirmation. This implies that everything in the scenario is based on one's beliefs, thus act in a way that will lead to the outcomes you desire. That is what self-affirmation is all about. Have faith in other people. Trust is unconditional. Just like the things we trust without question concerning objects of security, even if we don't have enough reasons to trust someone, he still matters. This is how confident we are. One can learn how to trust and collaborate with others if they can accept themselves as they are and recognize what others can and cannot achieve. To see someone as a partner is to have faith in them. This gives one a feeling of acceptance and the conviction that it is okay to be with you. Contribution to others. Work is the contribution to others that is easiest to understand. One can assist others through their employment, results for your community, and advances the cause. You can achieve self-peace and contribute towards the benefit of society or the globe by employing these three, which will bring you countless joys. Chapter 11. The courage of being modest. Everybody wants to live an extraordinary life, but have you ever considered why being different is so important? The reason behind this is that people don't want to be seen as average or substandard. Because of this, those who struggle to become very good do their hardest to become remarkable by becoming very awful. However, is modesty really such a negative thing? Is this less? Everyone is mediocre, right? However, if you decide to take the first crucial step of affirming yourself, so that you can maintain the bravery to be modest, which will alter your perspective on the world. It is not necessary to demonstrate one's superiority without cause. Even if you appear modest, you can become great. You should never stop trying to make your community better. In actuality, a famous person is one who, in spite of their uniqueness, may inspire others to have the bravery to be a child. Our lives are made up of a series of events that are neither in the past nor the future. Because it is in the present, live in the moment. Don't worry about the past or the future. Instead, enjoy today. Nothing in life requires you to be extremely serious. Everything is simple. You don't have to be overly serious if you live a life that is honest at all times. Just keep in mind that since your life is yours, you should make the choices that will make it better. You can live a happy life at all times if you embrace this viewpoint. And you begin to lead a successful, happy, and peaceful life. Therefore, start incorporating this new perspective into your life today and prepare to live a better life both now and in the future. Conclusion. We learned how to transform our lives into happy ones with the aid of this book. Discover how to live a happy and dignified life even if you are despised by others. Keep in mind that life is not as hard as it seems. You just need to have the guts to make the choices you need to improve your life and alter your perspective. Living a happy life becomes effortless once you adopt a new mindset of bravery. You can also make a positive shift in your life.